Oh, good morning, sun. The sun is literally beaming in my eyes, keeping it so hot. Good morning, water. Good morning, air. How are you all doing? Hope you're all doing great, and hope you're doing great. Today, I want to talk today about jealousy. I woke up, I think, yesterday with thoughts of jealousy. I'm gonna have to admit it, okay? I am somebody who does get jealous, and I honestly believe that all of us as humans existing in this world, we do have a form of jealousy. It's just how we display it, how we experience it, where it comes from. We may not know or see it as jealousy, but it's jealousy being experienced. Jealousy is something that you can't live in, and you can't be driven by jealousy, because jealousy is a form of comparing yourself and it being manifested in the wrong way. And as you may be aware, or if you don't know, but comparison, it really is the thief of joy. Comparison is something that's going to make you think that you don't have the capability to do what you need to do for you, because you're thinking that somebody else is better when you're not even focusing on how you can do what you need to do. I woke up yesterday thinking about a particular person that is new in my life, and I am jealous. I'm jealous of the fact that this girl has this ability to connect with people in a way that I don't know how. And those people being some of my friends, and baby girl, God, I'm jealous. But the thing is, I don't display my jealousy because I know it comes from a deeper place in me that needs attention. It comes from a place in me where I may be insecure. It comes from a place in me that sometimes maybe I don't even like. And I just need to accept that even if I don't like that trait for myself, it works for somebody else. So woke up with that jealousy, playing with my insecurity, making me feel like, oh, this person is a little too intrusive in my little circle. I watched a video of this monk talking about jealousy because I couldn't get it off my head. Although I was able to work during the day, the thoughts of this person and their amazingness that just stuck in my head, because I compared it to my lack of having that skill of constant connection with people. I couldn't get it in my head, so I'm like, I need to get it out. I need to understand where it's coming from. So I'm so glad I watched this video of this monk talking about it, and it just gave me a deeper understanding. If you're somebody who tends to be jealous, or if you're somebody who tends to compare yourself and it makes you feel bad in the end when you compare yourself with people, really look on learning more about that, as far as what jealousy means and how to really go through it, how it manifests in your life, and how it really doesn't make your life better, to be honest. If anything, jealousy just makes you a lot bitter. It makes you think that somebody else is getting what you deserve. Somebody else is taking an opportunity for you. Somebody else is taking relationships from you, when in reality, it's not. It really isn't, because this world is too massive. This world is too abundant. You're just not working on your relationships the way that you know you should, or you're not working on those skills that you need to get to a greater connection in those relationships. And instead of focusing on what you need to do or learning about how you can do that, you're putting the energy out on somebody else via comparison, or via jealousy and anger, or via just insecurity within yourself, which is connected in jealousy. And I'm not even saying this as in just pointing at you. I'm talking to myself right here, boo. I can see times when, even as a kid, I've had jealousy play a part in the way I process my thoughts. So think about when you're a kid. Has there ever been a time where you were jealous of another kid who is, I don't know, much more popular, or somebody you think is prettier, or somebody who you think is more attractive, somebody who just seems, people just tend to gravitate to them? If you're somebody who's shy, you may be jealous of other people who are much more vocal, who are so much more expressive, and they don't get condemned for it. Or if you're a kid who is supposed to be the responsible child, you may be jealous of the other kids who have much more freedom and leeway to do things, to go outside, to play, while you're sitting in the house and you're just like, ugh. You know what I used to not like? Oh my God, I used to not like it when you go to school after a weekend And then people come and talk about, oh my God, we had a sleepover, this happened, that happened. I used to be jealous of that stuff. And it's fine and all, because, you know, life experiences, I think, come in different energies. So as much as we strive to just experience the fun times, the great times, the positive times, we do need to experience these other times that are not so fun. You know, we do need to experience jealousy. We do need to experience sadness. We do need to experience depression, and all of these as a way to really experience, you know, to feel, to be. But it is still upon you, once you become aware of that, to have a deeper understanding and reflect as a way to, not so much to say to fix it, but to just make it really work for you. Because now I see that we can use jealousy as a way, as a sign. You know what I mean? As a sign. Because instead of using it as the poison that makes you worse in your situation, you can use it as a sign of, oh, this is what I need to work on, or oh, this is where I lack it. I accept that, but I admire that in you. And one thing that the monk in the video did say that I really love is he had different things that he mentioned that you can do as a way to really work through your jealousy. And you recognize that quality in them, let them know, because at the end of the day, people like to feel good. You know, why not make somebody else feel good? And in another selfish way, it makes you feel good. I love complimenting people because it makes me feel good, because I know I'm giving them that energy that they crave, that they deserve, that they may not get from other people. I love it. It's a selfish thing and it's a selfless thing. But you do that, and even go a little deeper. If it's something that, okay, you realize, you know what, I really need to be on time, or I want to be better with having relationships, with how to actually have conversations with people beyond just the surface. Because for some of us, it's hard to do that in a continuous motion. When you do reach out to the person who has this trait or quality that brings out the jealousy in you, whether it's internalized or you express that jealousy, recognize them for the quality they have. Ask them how they do it, and you don't have to go to everybody at once, because that is also overwhelming. So don't do that to yourself. One at a time is fine. And also, what the monk said, the thing that they do is actually they would write down notes on that person and write down all the good qualities that they find in that person. It may feel a little weird, but really get into journaling, because once you do, you'll see why this practice is actually really brilliant. You write them about that person, their qualities, what makes them a great person, what's the good you see in them, because sometimes those good that you see in them are good that is within you, you know. And then that way your brain can really go from one mental state of thinking about that person and the quality to the next. And you do that, and also whenever whenever other people around you, you see other people around you doing things that are good. I can't remember the words, so make sure you watch the video of the monk when he talks all about this. When you see people doing things that you admire, you say it then and there, like, oh, that's an honorable thing, or that's a good thing. Whether you just silently say in your mind, it's like kind of really recognizing the good things, like, oh wow, I like that dress. Wow, that was a nice thing for them to say, like, damn, they did that presentation really well. Like, wow, you're so brilliant. But recognize it in people. Don't be selfish with your words that are going to actually feed another human being. Don't be selfish. Don't hold it in you. Don't. What's the point? What's the point? What's the point? I don't know what the point is. Do not allow jealousy to be the thing that stops you from finding a different form of yourself that actually works for you. Because trust me, when you live in jealousy, nothing good comes out of that but the karma, you know? So whether it's you just getting angry and more annoyed by somebody because they display those traits that you actually need. You actually need that trait, but you're denying it through your jealousy. When at the end of the day, you can actually have that trait. Because, baby, let me tell you, I don't have no haters, but I know there's somebody out there who's jealous of me. Same way that there's somebody out there who's jealous of you. Anyways, I say that to say Hakuna Matata, life is great and amazing if you want it to be. Don't let jealousy be the thing that drives you, because it's not going to drive you anywhere good. All right? Take care, be blessed, and I don't know, kiss the sun today. Oh, and go to www.kikeen.com to shop for amazing apparel and subscribe. Mwah.